Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss on lambda function. So a lambda function in Python is a small anonymous function which actually returns an object. And a lambda function can take any number of arguments, but it can have only one expression. The syntax is like lambda arguments and then expression. Okay. Let us see with some examples. So usually lambda functions are whenever the object which is returned by the lambda is usually assigned to a variable. Okay, so we can see with some examples. Let's say x is equals to lambda lambda lambda. Let us say a. The a is the argument, and a into multiplied by 2 is an expression. Okay, and the result of this we can see we need to pass the input. For example, x of, let us say, 4. Okay, if I execute this, I'll get the value 4. So this actually returns an object. So for that, we have to pass the input value, which is a. So a means 4 here. 4 into 4 multiplies 2. So 2 comes as 8. Right? Similarly, you can take any expression you can take, and let's say again a, and then a to the power 2. And let us take 4. So it should come 16. Okay, so 4 to the power 2, 4 square. And let us take one more example. Y equals to lambda. I am giving two parameters here, two arguments now, a comma b, and then and let's simply we can do a multiplication. Now we need to pass the variables of a and b. Let's say 10 comma 2, and then execute it. So it is resulting 200. 10 multiplies 20. Right? Like this, you can actually pass any number of variables, but we should have only any number of arguments, but we should have only one expression. Now I say a comma b comma c colon. I'll multiply these three, a multiply b multiply c, and z I pass 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So execute this. This is the value. Like this, you can actually we can calculate the lambda function like this. So generally, lambda for functions we use def keyword, right? Here we use the keyword lambda. So using lambda, we will define the lambda functions. So generally, a lambda function is much more readable than a full function, since we are writing in a single line. You see, every lambda function is in a single line. So hence it would be a good practice if we use lambda functions whenever the expression is very small. Okay, and the actual power of lambda function lies in returning the function objects, right? So we can use lambda functions in various ways. One of these can be we can use in the functions like map or filter, which require function objects as arguments. Okay, there we can use. Let us see some examples where map can be used without lambda function and with a lambda function. We will see the difference of those. Let us take one example for a map function. So I want to do some multiplication with 3 times like that. Let's say definition of tripler I'll take. So I'll pass the value of n here, and then I'll return to this n into 2, sorry 3. So I'm multiplying 3 times. Okay, so this is the my normal function. Now what I want to do, I want to create a list here. So here list 2, let us say 2. Let us take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. I'm declaring one list like this. Now I want to get a new list. Let's say my list map. I want to get the map list. So for that, I'm using a map function which takes actually the function object as well as the list, whichever we will pass. Now take the tripler and then pass the list. Triple is the function and the list. So this will map the values, my list with the tripler function, and it will give the output. So print of my list map. Sorry. So I changed here list of my list map, and the output is printed here like this. So here this approach is a little bigger approach. I need to define a function and then list and then map, create the map, and then other. So instead of that, if you use lambda functions, we can directly write it in a single line actually. What we can do, let us say my list map with lambda, I say equals to map of, now I am directly defining the lambda function here, lambda n and n into 3. My 3 times I'm multiplying, and then I'm passing my list. That's it. So it's, if you print it, my list map with the lambda, it will print the same output. Okay, so like this we can actually use the lambda functions. Sorry, here in map function we have one more function which is filter function. So in that also we can use the same thing. For example, normally we can define a function and pass that function to the filter function, and the parameters, it will filter as per the logic it was there. But here similarly, just we did before lambda function, we are directly passing that, right? So like that we can do it for filter also. So what we can do, let us say my list filter with lambda is equals to filter of, now what I want to do, filter of lambda and n, and I am actually checking n divided by 2 is equals to 0. Okay, and then my list. So now I'm trying to, you can print the same like this. So output, out of the list, what is the list here? My list 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which is divisible by 2 is 2, 4, 6, right? So that is filtered here. So like that, we can use this lambda function in filter function also. And similarly, there are lot of users are there with I mean, wherever it's required as a substitute of lambda object. We can use this lambda function. So this is all about lambda function. Hope you enjoyed this session. So we will see more videos in coming, more sessions in coming videos. Thank you.